Welcome to Unveiling Beauty, the video podcast that focuses on your beauty and self-care. My name is Anna Manukian, and I'm today's host. And as a beauty enthusiast, I love all things that make us look and feel beautiful. And you guys, today we have a very special guest, someone who you know really well, dear friend of mine, beauty expert, and absolute industry icon, and now brand founder. None other than Mr. Nick Stenson.
Well, thank you. That's quite the intro. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. It feels funny to be on this side of the couch.
You know it does. And you're a busy man. What have you been working on, Mr. Nick Stenson?
Well, all things all to beauty for sure. Every day, all day. But there's been a passion project I've been working on, and it's here with us today called Nick Stenson Beauty. So it is a luxury hair care collection that I've been working on for the last 7 years.
So I've known you for a long time, and I know that you are truly a beauty expert. You work with many of the top leading brands. You work with many of the top leading products. And I know that this has personally been a really deep passion project of yours to make sure that not only the product's performance, but the ingredients was the best that you can find. So I would love for you to tell me a little bit more about how this journey got started for you and what really drove you over the last 7 years to bring this beautiful collection to life.
Sure. I have always had this dream of creating a line that was curated by the way that I like hair to move. And it's interesting because you said it, I've had the honor of working with some of the best brands in the world. And I've been in retail over 20 years now, so I've seen a lot of great brands out there. But I always said, I wanted to take this one product and that one product and figure out those ingredients and that performance and put it into one. Because I always felt like I was pulling from different assortment of products to get to the end result. So I always said that one day, if I can ever find the right chemists, I would want to create this really high-end, luxurious experience where you can just indulge in beauty, but yet it could be very simple and it has the finest ingredients. So I was very blessed that I met a couple really amazing chemists. It started with one really special person. And then we just riffed on and on and on about what do you want hair to do? How do you want it to react? How do you want it to feel? How do you want it to look? How do you want it to smell? All those types of sensorial experiences we spent so much time on that. And then it was okay, well, what's working in the marketplace? And what I loved was things that were easy to identify and also things that were really good for the skin. So for instance, the main ingredient, the hero ingredient in all the products is something that we all know, aloe vera gel. And it's so funny because I always say, I know we have all had either our grandmother or our mother who had a half-dead aloe plant in her house, right?
Yes.
That when you fell and you scraped your leg, they ran and grabbed it and, smothered it all over you to help heal. And that's the properties that you get from aloe vera is it heals, it hydrates, it softens, it just seals down the cuticle. It helps the skin, it helps the hair. It's a beautiful ingredient. So everything in the collection has been springboarded from aloe vera.
Wonderful. So a lot of times what I found, because I've always, also I'm a complete product junkie. And one of the things that as I was having it on my hair was that it's really wonderful to find a product that I say is nutritious and delicious. So it gives you the feel and it gives you the hydration and the softness, but it's also really cosmetically pleasing. And I think that's, when you talk about really the beauty of looking good and something feeling good, being good for you and really looking good, I kind of feel like you may have cracked the code on it being really nourishing, providing a lot of softness, but it doesn't provide weight, the movement. I mean, I have it on my hair, and I kind of absolutely love it because it's just, it's supple and luscious, and I've been getting compliments on it all day, you guys. And I kind of want to say just thank you. But truly, the product performance is really incredible. I also am can't smell, or I can't help but to smell my hair. Tell me a little bit about the scent.
So the fragrance in there is a lot of essential oils, a lot of natural ingredients. What I'm really proud of is that we hit all 5 pillars of Ulta Beauty's conscious beauty initiatives: sustainability, clean ingredients, not tested ever on any animals. I'm PETA certified, Leaping Bunny certified. So it's really important that we have positive impact back into our community as well. And the fragrances are very soft. They're very beautiful and they're strong. They're very neutral. So if you're a guy, you're going to like it. If you're a girl, however you identify, you're going to be able to really be connected to the fragrance. But you're going to say, maybe it's a little musky, maybe it's a little earthy, maybe it's really clean. It depends on how you cocktail the products together to give you that sensorial experience.
Now, tell me about, selection, because there are so many different products that we're always looking at. What kind of a client is this for? Who is this hair for?
This is for the client who loves indulgence, who loves to really care for their hair, who cares about what goes in the body, what goes on the body and on top of the body, and who really appreciates the details that go into things. Now, you know me well enough. It's kind of a curse, but the devils are in the details for me. I'm a little OCD when it comes to making sure that every detail was identified. So when you look at the packaging, it's very different than anything you've ever seen on the marketplace. It has a very luxe feel, I believe, and look. But that was one piece. To me, that was the piece that would draw you to the shelf. That's only going to get you to be interested in the product and potentially want to put it on your shelf at home. But what's going to get you to continue to use it over and over and over again is what's in the bottle. So we spent a little bit of time on the packaging, but we spent a ton of time on the ingredients to make sure that the performance is there. And it was so cool because when we were talking to the chemists, they're like, who is this for? You just said it. Who is this for? It's for everyone. It's for any specific need. It's a performance-based brand, not a hair type brand, not a gender brand. It is geared and guided to someone who appreciates beautiful, luxurious hair. If you want your hair smooth and straight, we have products for you. If you want your hair voluminous and bouncy, we have products for you. If you want your hair healthy and hydrated, we have products for you. So there's really no specific person that I would say this is only for you.
And if I want all those things on my hair, do I just use one of every product?
You can, and you'd have a very interesting end result. It might be product overload. But it's identifying, listen, we don't all wear our hair the same exact way every single day. What is your flavor of the day? So yes, I have all these products in my bathroom, right? But I also built them. But when and what are you trying to achieve? So for your hair, for example, today, we want it smooth, we wanted body, we wanted you to be able to run your hands through it just as you are right now. Starting with a moisture shampoo and conditioner, color safe, really beautiful from start to finish. As soon as you lock in that conditioner, you're going to feel your hair drink it and seal it. It's not going to go down the drain. Then we went in with a little leave-in conditioner as a detangler and then a heat protector. And we cocktailed that with the smoothing cream, which is weightless. So if you have fine to medium textured hair, but you have a lot of it, don't worry about it being greasy and heavy. If you have really thick, coarse hair and you want it to be really smooth and beautiful and luxurious, you can use it as well. And then we just finished it with the oil.
And what I have to say is my ends, I have to use a lot of heating products for typical styling. Otherwise, they're sad. They're sad. They've been through it. They've lived a life. And the softness of my ends, so with speaking to the aloe vera and speaking to the moisturizing benefits of it, it feels like I just got a brand new haircut and it feels like I got a conditioning treatment. It's really quite nice.
Well, let me point something out about that. And that was very intentional. So what we call the supporting actor in the brand. So we have aloe vera gel as the number one. The number two is creatine. Creatine is a bond builder. It is a sealer. It is a rejuvenator of hair. So you could beat up your hair as much as you want. That's going out to anybody out there that is double processed blonde, that may have some breakage, that loves to be, color on top of color on top of color, but you want to keep your length. That's going to get you that supporting actor, especially in the moisture collection, that's going to seal down the cuticle so you can maintain your length. But at the same time, it's going to repair and hydrate. So you're getting a dual benefit out of the products as well.
Love, love, love. So I absolutely love my hair. I love how it feels. I'm taking everything home. But there was one other person who I was getting a sneak peek at the transformation that she had.
Yes. So Camille, let's talk about Camille for a second. So what I love about Camille, she's a friend, and I've known her for a long time. And I feel like overnight her hair got long, and I didn't notice, to be completely honest with you. And then we were talking, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Camille, your hair's so long." And she's like, "I know, and it's just I'm pregnant now, and I don't have a lot of body in my hair. And what products do you think will work?" And what I will tell you is, you need to get into an Ulta Beauty salon and get a consultation by one of the trained professionals there, because you can use any product on the market and they're only going to be able to do so much. You have to start with a strong foundation. So the honest conversation needs to happen. And when I was talking to Camille, I said, we've been friends for a long time. I'm going to be real with you. You need to get rid of that length. It's doing nothing for you. All it is doing is giving you the illusion that your hair is finer than it actually is. And then you added these beautiful highlights in there, but what's happening at the ends? They're just going all blonde and they're getting lost. So the dimension isn't adding the illusion of texture. The length isn't giving her volume. So it's prohibiting her to get that voluminous look that she wants. So she agreed, okay, go for it. I hear you. Let's cut it. So we started by really taking off the length here that you could see. And what's interesting, and for any of you hairdressers watching out there, I'm using my leave-in conditioner as a cutting agent in there to really work seamlessly and really slick through the hair. What you'll see is I took a big chunk of hair off, right? There was a few inches taken off. And then from there, it's like, okay, what do we want to do? I added some texture in there, but maintaining that we have that weight at the bottom. When you're working with any finer or medium textured hair, you can't put a bunch of layers in it and expect that you're going to have weight on the bottom.
Of course.
Right? So it's just about adding movement and texture to our hair. And then it's all about, after the haircut, going in with the right products. So we started with the root lifter right at the root. We went in with the volume cream through the mid-lengths and ends, blew dry all that in. You could see here. And then after it was dried and curled, we tossed it back and then used the texture finishing spray. So for any of you guys who are out there that are afraid of texture sprays or don't really know what a texture spray does, think of it as a light hold hairspray / dry shampoo finish.
I love that.
So you know how a dry shampoo will give you a little bit of grit, and some people like that for day 2 because it absorbs the oil and gives you a little bit more body and movement. This is going to do exactly that, but give you a little bit of hold as well.
Would I ever direct my texture spray closer to my scalp, or would I always use it on the ends?
You can use it anywhere you want. Where are you in your routine? Are you going to be shampooing it the next day or the day after? You might want to go a little closer to the scalp.
Okay.
If you're wanting to get longevity out of your hair and you don't really want to have a lot of product buildup on there, I would say to the mid-lengths and ends.
Okay.
Because you want your natural oils to penetrate through your hair, and then you want to combo those. So if you saw there, before I used the spray, I then went in with the oil and emulsified that throughout all the products. What that'll do is connect all the products together. It'll break down any extra hold that we have there, and it'll add a tremendous amount of shine and heat protection. And then I just went in with the finishing spray, which is the light hold. And as we were seeing with your hair, Anna, the light hold hairspray, run your hands through your hair right now.
Oh yeah, no, you can't feel anything at all.
You can't feel product in your hair, right?
At all.
And that's the point of, there we go. And that's the point of the hairspray. I wanted to make sure it was a hairspray that when you spray it, it will hold the style you put in place, but you'll have no crunch. So any of you out there that are like, I want it to spray and a bird in flight is going to get caught in it, this isn't the hairspray for you. No. But if you're someone who's like, you know what, I want a little bit of hold, I want a little humidity protectant, I want to make sure that it looks shiny and it doesn't collapse by the time I walk out the door, this is going to be your product, but then you can just run your hands through it or brush it out and it collapses.
And I wash my hair typically twice a week. And I feel like this is something that you can do on a daily basis to refresh your style, and it won't build up. It'll continue to layer and make your hair just feel soft and great.
Because that's the reality. Not everybody shampoos their hair every single day. So I wanted to create products that were for everyone and everyone's lifestyle.
Love that.
But we have Camille here. Do you want to see the end result?
Oh my goodness. Come on over,
All right,
Camille.
come on over, Camille.
Stunner. Stunner, stunner.
Come on, can we talk about how gorgeous she looks?
I mean, she couldn't look bad if she tried, but this completely changed your whole vibe.
It changed everything, right? It's a power of a couple things. It's the power of a consultation with a professional hairstylist. That's where it all begins. And then it's open and honest dialogue about what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. And then it's complementing it with the right products to make sure you're set up for success when you go home.
I absolutely love it. How do you feel?
I love it.
You love it?
Beautiful.
Run your fingers through your hair. Let's see. Absolutely gorgeous.
Hey, can we just talk about you're pregnant? Look how amazing she looks. Beautiful mom to be.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous hair, gorgeous company. And I'm so excited. Nick, thank you so much. It's been truly a pleasure to watch this dream of yours come true. And you guys, you really absolutely have to try it. Thank you for joining us on another episode on Unveiling Beauty. If you want hair that looks as good as it feels, definitely pick up some Nick Stenson Beauty at an Ulta location near you or online. And if you want to have a chance to win some of this product, because I truly believe that sharing is caring, definitely leave a comment below and you'll be entered for a chance to win this beautiful product selection. Thank you so much. Stay well, be beautiful, and be you.